Showing off.
Oh, I did not. Yeah, I accidentally clicked the screen.
It's fine. This can just sit there on the thing. I mean, that's how it is. If you scoot your back, it can sit like that.
Trying to get our Instagram.
If I sit back far enough, I'm visible. Okay. Did you hit it?
Yeah, it's sideways though. Oh, is it?
It is going to be sideways. Do you want to do it up and down somehow?
I don't think we can figure it out.
I don't either.
I forgot that our laptop is touchscreen, and I accidentally touched it with the thing. What is my clip?
It was over here. I was looking for something to prop the thing up.
Well, hello.
We'll see if anybody shows up. Oh, are we on the? You're live on Mode 2. Our second channel, not our first channel.
What?
See, it says Mode 2. Say something.
Hello.
We're not on our actual main channel.
It's the link I shared, though.
Okay. As long as it's the link, that's cool. Just saying, people.
Technical difficulties, but that's okay.
It's been a long time since we've done this. I don't know. Who knows if anybody's going to show people.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now I'm going to sit back here.
Okay.
And we're going to start by showing off our pizzas.
Yeah.
From Eagle One Pizza.
I picked this up from the restaurant, and apparently they now have pies for sale, like dessert pies.
Dessert pies? Nice.
There's not enough dessert pies around town, especially that are open past like whatever time. So, good to know. And I guess pasta or something.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Wow. Eagle One pie.
Yeah, we've had it once. It's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Pretty basic stuff, but yeah,
so,
I'm gonna dig in.
I'm gonna have a bite too. We've been busy prepping for all this stuff all day. It's been hectic.
Amongst other things, I got this Gazette article I'm working on.
Evan got me my favorite. Thin crust. Green bell pepper.
True.
Huh?
I said true. It's true.
Well, happy Cassette Week.
Mm-hmm.
We are busy all week doing tons of really cool things. And we haven't had an online pizza party in 2 years almost.
Close to.
Very close to it.
Mm-hmm.
We did these for Patreon supporters. So we'd have our Patreon pizza party. We love alliteration. And we would listen to new music.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of like talk about stuff. Our background music, which hopefully is not too loud right now, is My Name is Stave. So we're listening to just music on cassettes that we're featuring at Factory Obscura. I bought paper towels.
Nice.
Because pizza is greasy.
Yes, it is.
And delicious.
Mm-hmm. Is that their photo? It's nice.
So now we just switched over from My Name is Stave to Hey Judy off What Now. This track is called El Sol. I'm assuming to mean the sun. So
this one's a pretty lovey-dovey one, if I recall. This was the one I put together, right?
I put it on the massive one.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna switch it over once we finish talking about.
So yeah, it's not this one. There's one that's called Just Sayin'. That's on my playlist for it. That's the lovey-dovey one for the love emotion. In fact, Obscura. Oh, So naturally, we're going to be posting this live session after the fact for folks who might want to see what's going on. What do people need to know about Cassette Week? It's our third year doing it. It's also the third year that Cassette Week has ever been done, which is cool. Cassette Week is an outgrowth of Cassette Store Day. It was a longer thing. Now it's Cassette Week. So we've been with it from the beginning, and it's more or less the catalyst for how we've even gotten involved with cassettes, which is really rad because now we have merch at 3 different stores, and 2 of them we sell cassette tapes at. One of which is Factory Obscura, which we're listening to some of those Factory Obscura picks right now. Which Factory Obscura, the mixtape experience is split up into 6 different fields, different emotional spaces, and so we picked 6 different local tapes to reflect those, which is pretty cool. Go to Factory Obscura, check it out. It's a great time to do that would be this week. We have one of our numerous events we're doing this year, which is our biggest cassette week so far, because we more or less had something every single day. The first year we did it, it was just a day. And the second year we did it, it was like 3 days. But now it's like 6 days. Plus yesterday we had some announcements. What were those now?
Oh, yeah. So we had purchased 30 cassettes, which is our biggest acquisition so far, at one single time, because we have bought close to that from previous.
What's the most acquisition of a single tape?
Yeah.
I think Chris Foster's, we did Papa Foster, we may have gotten 30.
But we got one of the hottest new albums from one of the just completely blowing it out of the water most amazing bands in Oklahoma. We got Chat Pile, God's Country. So we have 29 of the 30 cassettes we bought available for sale because we're keeping one for ourselves.
I'm not sure which run this is. I don't think this is first run Chat Pile, but it's on like a light blue tape.
Pretty tape.
Yeah.
So we did that unboxing yesterday. But we also had a little joke because we bought 8 tracks, 2 of them from Broken Vacuum. And I'm like really digging on the current vibe that a lot of new bands are like going after appliance names. There's Stolen Cable and Broken Vacuum.
Right.
But we got 2 8 tracks, and so we will have one of those 8 tracks available for purchase. When we were at Punk Rock Flea Market at the start of September up in Tulsa, we had someone ask us if we knew anything about where to get 8 tracks, and then serendipitously someone, we noticed that Broken Vacuum was putting them out, and Evan asked.
Heck yeah, man.
And we ordered, so.
It's a good album, too.
Yeah, I am obsessed with this new album. So
what's the name of it?
I can't remember.
It's a little complicated. It's like
Welcome. I know Welcome to the Gates of Hell is the song.
That's a track. Like, it's like 100,000 Storms or something crazy like that.
I'm looking it up.
Nice. Anyway, 8-track tape.
A Night of 100,000 Storms. Yes.
Yeah. So we'll have that for sale alongside all our other stuff. Are we getting Discordia tapes?
We are supposed to pick up a handful of Discordia tapes. Hopefully this week. We might not have them at every event. It's sometimes it's really hard to schedule out because Evan and I are so busy. So we're trying desperately to get some Discordia because Triptych is an amazing album.
It's really good. Hella underrated.
Yeah, hella underrated.
Hella underrated.
So today we're doing the pizza party, and we scheduled it for 6 to 7 because we've got some more stuff that we want to do, like later this evening.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna be a pony boy here pretty soon. Unrelated to Cassette Week, but Mondo Monday. Shout out to Mondo Monday.
Yeah, Mondo Mondays.
Literally starting right now with after school anime, which starts at 6 p.m. every Monday.
Mm-hmm.
It's beside the point. Yeah, it's a 1 hour little session just to kind of kick things off at a ease into the week. Yesterday we had some announcement posts. Today we're doing kind of an informal chat about Cassette Week and what all's going on here with us and everywhere else. And then from here on out, it's pop-ups all week. Starting tomorrow, we're going to be at Forma, which we love Forma. Shout out to Forma. It's our second year doing something with Forma. They've been really gracious to share their space with us. Well, last year we had a pop-up with Brandon Birdwin that went really well.
Mm-hmm.
So this year we're bringing Ex Machina, and we're going to be there from 6 to 9. Is that right? I think that's what I saw on the event.
I think so. Most of our events are more or less set at the same time, but there are a couple that are
generally early evenings, like 7 to 9, 6 to 8, 6 to 9.
It is a week.
We don't want to keep y'all out late. It's a free all ages come and go thing, so there's no need to be like, okay, this is a midnight event or anything.
What to look out for tomorrow at Forma, which is in Automobile Alley, if you're wondering, is that we will be popping up. We have 23 or 24 cassettes in stock.
Something like that now.
Including Chat Pile. We're only going to be having a limited amount of Chat Piles at Forma because we're saving them for our Wednesday.
Yeah, we're trying to parcel them out so they don't just sell all out in one day because it's possible that might happen.
But we have cassettes at Dig It that are not part of our pop-up stock. So, if you want to pop over to Dig It, you can any day of the week this week to go get some. And same with Factory Obscura. But Maximum Machina has 3 albums on cassette, and that's why we are partnering with him and featuring him as our music, because he's going to provide some lo-fi, chill, electronica flavor, and it's going to be a whole vibe.
Yeah.
Because it looks amazing in Forma.
They have large pieces on the walls, but they also have small, various local artists. There's a big old Matt Goat painting in there right now. Last time I checked, there's some other folks that have some stuff there. Does Julius still have something there?
Last time we were there, which was the Sundeep album release.
Yeah, Sundeep had an album release there.
Julius did have a really awesome piece up there.
Julius the robot we're talking about.
Shout out to Julius.
Yeah, some local stuff. I know I've purchased some postcards there before. So just a cool spot, kind of close to downtown, but not so close to downtown that it's crazy. It's really chill, but also still super urban and downtown. So we're gonna have some electronic music T-shirts. It's not a new design, but it's a new take on the same design.
So we've almost always had colorful shirts. We have red, gray, and like a light blue for our original design from Egg. We have a white t-shirt with like neon pink and beautiful colors from formerly known as Turbo, now known as
None of a Kind.
None of a Kind.
On Instagram, yeah.
And this, oh no, pizza down. Party foul, Evan.
Yeah.
I hope, I don't know, maybe Captain can have it.
Captain can have it.
But we have
just good for Captain.
Fresh Off the Presses from Oscar Norman.
Oscillator Press, shout out.
Yeah, I love working with them. Their screen printing is like high quality stuff. It is worth going down to Norman to get all of your screen printing needs from them. But it is a black t-shirt, their first ever black t-shirt, and it's white with the cassette design, but it glows in the dark and it looks really, really cool. I am not a good enough photographer to figure out how to do a long exposure, to get the glow in the dark in a picture. I messed with it in our dark bathroom for a while, and it was just not working. I would have to Photoshop it to get it.
But you got to witness it working.
Yeah, and the shirts are really soft, and you can see we promoed that on Saturday. I don't know. Time is
a little bit. It kind of got loose with all the other promos, so we haven't done like a full.
But we have sizes small to 3XL. We try to always have a wide range of sizes.
All the same price. They're $20.
Yeah, we don't upcharge you for getting a bigger size like some people would. So you'll be able to find our brand new, shirts at all of our pop-ups. After we're done with Cassette Week, we're going to move them into some stores.
Yeah, we're still figuring out exactly what's going where, but we've got different places to choose from now. So
Tuesday, if you want a shirt, come see us at Forma Ex Machina.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday
is going to be at the Sanctuary.
That's 6 to 8 p.m.
6 to 8 p.m. No live music there, but we will be spinning tunes, much like we're doing now, playing various music from tapes that we have for sale. Portion of all proceeds are going to go towards the Sanctuary because they're rad, and any help they can get keeps them doing what they're doing, which is obviously like just a big hit with what they're doing. Like, I mean, it's the place for a lot of these shows that never had a place to be before. So, we're going to do a little bit of support for Sanctuary. We're going to play some music. We're going to sell our stuff, and we're going to have quite a few chat pile tapes.
Yeah.
There.
We're going to have 15 at the Sanctuary because Chat Pile loves the Sanctuary.
Electra's got all the numbers figured out.
Yeah.
But Chat Pile does love the Sanctuary. I think it's just the coolest thing that they could easily play any number of venues in town, even with as heavy as they are. I mean, they could play freaking Beer City probably if they wanted to, and they choose to play at this tiny little DIY spot because they are highly ethical in terms of they care. They really, give a crap about what people are doing in the scene because they know the struggle, man.
If you don't know, the Sanctuary is an all ages community and arts center, and they're doing, I don't know, they've been doing about 4 or 5 shows every month, but they are stepping up to doing more and more shows. They love hardcore, so if you want to slam dance, I have had the pleasure of getting to run sound there a handful of times. Also, shout out to 89th Street while we're talking about hardcore because they donated a snake to make Oklahoma weirder.
True.
And I went and routed that snake into the Sanctuary. So we are reusing and keeping the earth a little cleaner by recycling some sound equipment.
True.
But the Sanctuary is really cool, and it's just wonderful to see such like a safe space for kids to enjoy music.
Mm-hmm.
And it fills my heart with joy to see these kids just living life. And it's really cool to see a new venue come out. They've been around since
February.
Yeah, February.
Yeah.
This year.
It's so important. So important venues here.
So every chat pile, that's one of the reasons we're releasing so many on Wednesday at the Sanctuary is because we are going to be helping sustain the Sanctuary by donating a portion of our sales to the Sanctuary. And as of last week, we moved in our t-shirts. We don't have a lot. True. We have at least one small through 3XL on the rack up there in a variety of different colors of our original egg design. And we have like a couple of our hot pink turbo, now known as
None of a kind.
None of a kind.
Everyone just calls it the white shirt.
Yeah, so it's the white or pink shirt. We've got trucker hats and pencils and all kinds of stuff. So you'll find cool stuff at all our pop-ups.
Might be having pins soon.
Ooh, like button pins or like writing pins?
Button pins.
Can we get a button pin that also is a writing pin?
I mean, we could. If it would satisfy your whims of weirdness.
I would love to have a pen I can stick onto my...
Taylor from King Pink is doing a new button thing.
We love King Pink.
So I'm going to be sending some art over it. See if we can bulk order some pens. So yeah, if you're looking for pens, hit up King Pink. I'm trying something out, which is really great.
So
Sanctuary shares a space with Beloved Bones. Beloved Bones is where we're selling some of our merch now. Again, portions go to help the venue and everything. But with October being here and Halloween on the way, it's just a great place to go shop anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Beloved Bones is very gothic, very antiquated, very...
It's like so much cool, weird natural history and taxidermy and just oddities and cool stuff. And there's like all kinds of stuff going on there with like there's taxidermy workshops and stuff like that. If you want to make your own jackalope, I feel like that's one of the ones they've done a couple times as far as workshops. But I mean, who needs to go to Spirit Halloween when you can go get legit stuff from Beloved Bones and support a great, awesome venue?
And it's like a lot of it's very ethically sourced. It's not like a bunch of plastic crap that, you know, gets thrown away every day. But anyway, Wednesday we'll be there. Thursday, Factory Obscura. We've already mentioned them. We've got tapes there for sale now. Before, I think every year that we've done Cassette Week, we've done a pop-up with Obscura. It's usually been like a Sunday thing, but this year they actually had a whole idea already ready for us. So they're going to be screening a documentary called Cassette, a documentary mixtape, which released in 2016, kind of before all this really blew up. Featuring a lot of interviews from a lot of folks. You got Henry Rollins all over that. So that's going to be screened outdoors. They're also doing a cassette swap, which is going to be just kind of an informal thing as far as I know. But we will have cassettes there for sale. But if you've got something cool, rare, and local, I'd be down to swap something with you. But we'll be popping up there with our table and our merch and our glow-in-the-dark shirts and all that. It's an all-ages event. It starts at 7.
I believe
I think it's 7 to 9.
I think it's 7 to 9.
I think it's 7 to 9. But we've got Facebook events for all of these.
Yes.
So just go to our page at Oklahoma Weirder. That's facebook.com/weirderok. And go to our events page. We've got one for every single one of them with info on everything. Or we've got our master list.
Yes, 7 to 9.
And our video. But yeah, that's going to be really cool. All ages outdoor screening. I believe VHS and Chill Sean is wanting to come out for that. He messaged me today, actually. So there's definitely some interest in this event here. So that's going to be cool. No live music on that one because there's a film. But the next day is Friday. We will have live music for that, which I personally booked because I do a thing called Mental Mondays that I've been doing since February at a place called Bubbly Bubbly Hookah Lounge in the Asian District. It's the 4th Monday of the month, and we get together and we do a lineup of 4 different weirdos who fall under the umbrella of experimental music. So I picked 3 that I thought represented kind of the general vibe of what we kind of provide out there. So we'll have, and they're regulars too. So Matt Major Kurth is coming down from Tulsa.
We love Matt Major.
We love Matt Major Kurth. He is a bass player and cellist and just awesome music dude who's in countless projects, but he also does solo stuff. Has a nice album called Amends that you can check out online. Actually, I think we sent. Did we send one of those? I think we sent a copy of that on CD to one of our patrons recently.
I think so.
Yeah, it's a good one. But Matt Major Kirk is coming down to play alongside Benjamin Rusfeld, who's a longtime Mental Mondays collaborator, who is going to do some modular synthesizer improvisations, and then we'll have
Really
Brett
cool
Fieldcamp. Brett Fieldcamp, who plays as Meteorology, is also coming down to do some guitar work with effects, and he's going to do a fully arranged piece that's also like a political statement. So,
Well, and I don't know entirely what to expect, but Brett has one of the coolest setups for you gear nerds out there. I stand cammed like almost his whole setup in brief and sent it to my band because I was like, oh my god.
it's a different setup every time he does something because it depends on what he's doing. But if I'm not mistaken, he has a thing where he's like touching a connection to another connection, and that's part of the music. And it's just like the electricity of it.
It's really, really cool to see some phenomenal talent just push your regular expectations for what music is.
Yeah. Especially in like a live setting. Like you go for a late night live music, and you just there's a few things that you're normally expected to be, and this just kind of challenges that in a way that I think has really been pretty cool. We've brought some people out of the woodwork, really connected some folks who, feel a little bit less isolated out here in Oklahoma. So, all that to say, Mental Mondays is a Monday thing, but we're actually doing it on a Friday. It's a special deal. We're still doing Mental Mondays this month, and I can talk about that. But we were invited by Matt Stock, who books things over at the OU Fine Arts Library. So we're actually going to be on campus, the north side of OU campus, not too far away from everything else. There's the Second Friday Art Walk, which is such a cool thing to check out if you're ever down there in Norman on a Second Friday. You got artists in the streets. Every business feels like they're doing something different. You have gallery premieres, you have music performances. And so that usually starts around 6 o'clock. We're actually going to get rolling at 5:30 to kind of capitalize on folks who are leaving the university. Mm-hmm. And we're going to be there from 5:30 to 7. So it's going to be a super early one. But we're doing a Mental Mondays invasion of the Fine Arts Library alongside the Cassette pop-up. Yeah. So it's kind of a giant collaboration crossover event between what they do there, because they have a showcase every month there.
And it might be our fanciest show we've ever done.
It's pretty fancy. I mean, it's in the middle of a library. There's no stage. We're going to be bringing sound and all that. It's going to be very casual, but it's going to be definitely, if we had a fancy thing, this is probably the fancier thing, just by virtue of being on a university campus.
And so that's a lot of stuff. All of our events are free.
Totally free, all ages. If you want to bring your kid and show him looping cellist to get some weird avant-garde sounds out of his instrument, like, it's a great opportunity to expose, new minds to new sounds.
Mm-hmm. So. And our little intern, my kid, will be helping at some of these events.
Inevitably.
He's not going to be at Forma, but he's going to be at the Sanctuary and all the other ones. So, well, not Friday or Saturday. So I guess it's Sanctuary and Factory Obscura, our littlest interns.
Sounds right.
But we have our grand finale.
Yes, very excited
Saturday, about this. And it is just so wonderful that we've got some solid great homies, and Dr. Pants has it's his album release party.
It's probably reversed, but
oh yeah,
I'm wearing a Dr. Pants
Evan
shirt.
Evan is wearing the Dr. Pants shirt. I'm just wearing one that says Oklahoma. But that one is our earliest one, so we're not going to be it's going to be 12 p.m. high noon. when it starts, and we're going to finish about 5 p.m.
Music is going to start at 1, but we'll be there at 12.
Yeah. So.
And it's going to be, we have 4 artists on the lineup, so it's going to be the top of every hour: 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
And all of our house music throughout the night is going to be, or day, is going to be our cassette playlist for this year. So we've got Hunter Blake, who just had a spectacular music video that Circle Lotus Media helped to make happen. That was 2 days ago. Like I said, time is a construct, but Hunter Blake just dropped a new single with a music video. It looks great. We have Santiago Ramones of Bit Depth, and is a great musician in his own right, and I think he might possibly be playing with Dr. Pants too. I'm not sure. Dr. Pants is a mystery wrapped in an enigma. We never know what we're gonna get.
That's true.
And then we have one of our favorite performers, Jared LeKites from the Lunar Laugh, is going to be playing. And so we're having a Dr. Pants celebration. If you want to bring us some donuts, that would be wonderful. Because
I don't know that he's going to be doing the donut thing, but
yeah,
but you might as well bring donuts.
If you bring donuts, that's better than requesting the donut song.
True.
Very true. He has to do the donut song if donuts are brought. It's part of our contract that I just made up.
Right.
So yeah, all week, lots of cool things, and because we've been doing a lot of unboxing videos, we have one more.
Yeah.
Unboxing video. We're at the halfway mark, so we have another fragile box. If you're going to enhance our address off of that tiny flip,
send us something cool.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know how you did that, because I have to edit photos all the time, and that is not possible. I am doing the bad thing, and I'm cutting towards myself because it's a very heavy box, and they use this super hardcore tape.
So if you've been to any of our pop-ups here over the past year, you might have noticed that we've been taking emails as entries into drawings of various prizes. So we're continuing to do that, and this is kind of our grand prize giveaway. We have not opened this up yet, so again, part of an unboxing, but
fun paper for the cats to play in.
If you would like this, all you have to do is come to one of our events that we just listed. There's 5 opportunities in the Oklahoma City Metro to come see us, which I think is pretty generous. And all you got to do is fill out the little paper, check a box saying whether or not you want to hear from us, and then because you don't have to sign up for a mailing list, you can totally opt out, and that's cool with us. We're just happy you came to see us. So we just need your contact info so we can reach you. But
so much tape. I want to put it back into the bubble wrap so it stays in good condition. Oh.
If you were at our last cassette week, then you might have some idea what this is, because we gave away not the same thing, but a similar item, which ultimately was won by a member of Bedtime, if I recall.
Oh yeah, I forgot who.
Yeah.
You know,
and
I would like to say I have not been keeping statistics, but just off the top of my head, if you're a musician and you sign up, you're probably gonna win. We've had so many people win that are in other bands. When stuff we just had.
The probability seems to indicate that
we have a lot of musicians.
You are more likely to win if you are a musician than if you are just a passersby.
It's a blind drawing, though. So okay. We have my favorite old school Technics dual cassette player, and it is in working condition. It is very shiny. It looks like it could have almost come out of the box just now for the first time.
Right. It's definitely pre-owned. We definitely got this as a pre-owned item. According to the sales post, this has been tested and is in working condition, but we will double check and verify that to make sure. But we have a dual cassette deck here for you, which is perfect.
It does include the cable.
Yeah. This is. I mean, we paid for this just to give it away.
As we do. Thank you,
Patreon
supporters and everyone else that helps support us, help support the local live music.
We greatly appreciate our patrons, which I'm about to send them a giant post about a lot of this stuff here tonight. But support from patrons, support from folks who purchase our merch, or we've gotten some donations over the years. Just anything we get goes to stuff like this and helps boost just the music community in general. And that's how you end up with Bedtime the Band having a tape deck. So that's kind of the big reveal for this is we're giving away a freaking tape deck. We're about
a good one.
A good one, yeah. It's not like
we spent a minute looking at them, and I have an over 20-year-old Technics home theater system that I know that it stands the test of time. So
shout out to Technics. So we've got 25 more minutes. I think we've talked through most of what our week is looking like. Naturally, if you have any questions about what tapes we got, we can help you out there. I know a lot of our punk tapes have sold out over the years, but we've still got a couple. We've still got some metal stuff in there. A lot of indie stuff, some electronic stuff.
Our last trip to Tulsa, we picked up Personage and Daily. So we have, I think, 2 of those left.
3?
Maybe 3. I want to say we bought 1. A lot of our cassettes have gone on to stock Factory Obscura's gift shop, since we just popped up there. So I don't think we have any of our Kyle Reed.
Well, Kyle Reed we're gonna have, because I'm gonna pick those up tomorrow. We've got a new restock of Kyle Reed. Love and Trust in the Age of St. Sugar Britches, which is a really good album. Also a really sad album, which is why it's our melancholy pick for Factory Obscura. But I think the only thing we're really out of is I don't know if we're gonna have any Buzzcut tapes on us. And then there's a few that we're waiting on artists to restock, like Neon Cathedral is thinking about doing another run. Stepmom isn't sure if they have any left, and if not, they might make some more.
Yeah, so if you come out and you say you want those, we'll let these bands know that we have the demand for them to want to.
We're also supposed to get Chelsea Days. We have coordinated that, and we just have to make that happen. But Chelsea Days has a new album out, and it's very good. It's self-titled, and it's something that we fully intend on carrying.
So our final 20 minutes of this are coming up. So we're going to start listening to just a brief selection of what's in our Factory Obscura. And like I said, we have tons of stuff at Dig It. So I don't know how well this sounds, but this is Hey Judy. Just saying. And we are listening to this on a Technics, still going stereo receiver. I love this thing. But we have tons of new playlists out. If you go check out our, I'm going to turn it down just a little bit.
Yeah, I would do that. You can find them on Spotify or on our website. I just updated the website. So maybe go on the weirder.com/playlists. There's like over a dozen playlists up there.
Yeah, so one of the things I spend a lot of time doing is I listen to all the music that gets submitted to us. I try to do it as it's getting submitted to us.
You're so good at that.
I add almost everything that's out on Spotify directly to a yearly playlist, which is a massive undertaking, but it helps me sort everything by year, and then once I've been listening to it, I can put it into themed playlists. We have a ton of themed playlists. You can find most of them on our website, although we are going to be releasing one after Cassette Week for the holidays, kind of. But we love making music accessible. And I would like to say, shout out again, Circle Lotus Media, because if they didn't have their release roundup, just go look for CLM release roundup. They do it by month. And even with us getting sometimes as many as 5 submissions through our submission form on our website, they can get lost in the sauce because we get a lot of emails.
Sometimes the emails compound and hide within,
and
like
so
they nest under each other.
And
sometimes
it can be really frustrating.
Sometimes it's confusing the way the
we'll get
works.
like an R&B song at the top, and then in the middle there's like an indie song, and then like some punk. But we do check out our emails, but Circle Lotus Media does a fantastic job of catching a lot of stuff I miss out on.
Same.
And I listen to their playlist as soon as it's updated at the end of the month for the previous month, or the start of the month. It's normally on like the 1st or 3rd, just like rents do. Release roundup is due.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for Circle Lotus Media, I would probably miss out on at least 5 new releases every single month that I find just from looking. And like our standards are, you can't just be from Oklahoma. You have to be in Oklahoma. You don't have to be from Oklahoma, but your music has to come out of Oklahoma. So we have a ton of artists that have moved away that we cannot add to our playlists because it doesn't fit our
criteria. Which, when I founded this back in 2018, which I realized we're coming up on our 5th anniversary soon, which is insane.
And it's almost our 5th anniversary too.
As a couple,
yes.
But I mean, I just feel I need to explain it sometimes that, like, I just feel like by limiting yourself to that, you're encouraged to dive deeper into your backyard and find those treasures that nobody else is going to find. Like, if there's some stuff that it's like, if I don't really dig, then somebody might not ever even get written about. Like, we've had a couple artists, like, what was the guy, the machine guy from Stillwater?
Ghost?
It wasn't Ghost. It was something of the machine. A really awesome quadruple album he put out, and he's just like a guy in his bedroom doing his thing. And it's like if we were busy chasing the big fishes that are, moving to Nashville and stuff, like, we'd miss out on cool stuff like that. Like, Nashville's got enough press; they don't need it.
Yeah. And I feel like Nashville stills artists and eats their souls
True.
and spits them back out with no hope.
It's like a really good Andy Adams song. It's just about that.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if he wrote it or if he covered it, because there's like half of the songs on his album from a few years ago are like songs by his friends. Anyway, that's a tangent.
But I mean, we spend a large portion of time following, what Circle Lotus Media is putting out on their every other Sunday
Amongst
live.
others, I mean, I like to keep a record of what Oklahoma Rock shows premiering.
Oklahoma Rock Show, the local talent show on the Cassette.
Yeah, because that touches a whole side of the scene that doesn't always get a lot of love.
Yeah,
a lot of hard rock.
And then what's the other? Oh, Oklahoma Music Archives finds they spotlight some older stuff, and I've been doing the playlists for Make Oklahoma Weirder since 2019. And so if I see a release that happened in 2019 up till the present, I will retroactively add it to that playlist for the year, because it helps me find stuff when I'm searching to write or to curate playlists, like a Diamond in the Rough playlist for dogs, which has a Dr. Pants song on it too. So, and right now, I mean, we missed the Labras. We were talking over it. Labras was up just before Papa Foster, and it's like Bitch in a Band. It's one of my favorite songs. It's an anthem.
Yeah.
It is an anthem.
Papa Foster and the Grits right now with Lemonade. Recently had a music video come out.
Yeah.
Again, these are tapes you can get at Factory Obscura. Did we get any inbox submission questions the last few hours through our story? It won't always notify you. Sometimes you gotta look at it.
I'm double checking.
Or on the chats. I don't have access to the chats right now.
Not as far as I can tell. I'm going to see if we have any comments. My name is Steve. Posted about stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you go, not the notifications, but if you go to the stories.
In the stories? I was in the stories.
But if you swipe up on where you're asking for questions. Sometimes I see it hidden away there. Is that where you're asking for questions?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure we aren't missing anything from anybody.
But yeah, no replies. That's okay.
I mean, we only posted that a few hours ago, so not a big deal.
I would like to say that it is Oklahoma City Public Schools fall break.
That is true.
And we had already planned Cassette Week, and I did not think about being on mom time. But it happens, and Odysseus has been very helpful.
Currently playing is Kyle Reed, Way Out There.
Yeah.
One of the sadder songs on this album.
It's very sad. But it's beautiful and sad.
It is beautiful. It is beautiful.
I mean, like, we're going crying.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, if you're here and you got any questions, it doesn't have to be set week. It can be anything, music or radio. So you're really feeling it. But yeah, I think we got through everything, and I'm just gonna chill. Well, what's happening?
Oh yeah, we got some cool shares on our stories. I don't know, man. It is spooky season. When I feel like I might hear something, some trouble brewing, for our final 10 minutes of this video vlog question and answer. My big question is, oh my God, where is this giant monster creature coming from in the house? You can't see it, but are you terrified? Because I'm terrified. Oh my God.
I mean, it's pretty frightening.
It's very frightening. Oh my God. Oh, you gotta bend down a little. It's a lobster chicken. Crab people. Can you put your chicken head a little bit closer to the Instagram camera? Thank you, Mr. Monster Chicken Lobster Man. Your service to Make Oklahoma Weirder has been greatly appreciated. I'm feeling a little peckish.
Oh my God.
What did the lobster man chicken person say to the not the mom of the monster chicken person? Okay. Thank you. I don't know if you knew from those movie magics, but that was Odysseus. Okay, grab the lobster claws. That's enough, my love. He wants to be a YouTube star. So.
No, I'm not a star. I just want to be.
He wants to be YouTube famous.
No one has YouTube.
He wants to make YouTube money. I do too.
He just wants to be a visible, respected person in the YouTube game, regardless of compensation and fame. My name is Stave up on the TV. What the Kissing Was For, which has like a weird little synth thing on it. It's a super fun little tape.
And My Name is Stave has extra special tracks on the cassette that are not available streaming or through download.
Yeah. So it's kind of weird because if you listen to it on Spotify, there's only the one track that's hello. Good evening, sir. My name is Stave.
My name is Stave.
That particular track is the only Stave track with the Stave sample. If you listen to it on Bandcamp, there's 3. But then if you get it on tape, there's a 4th track that's not a Stave track. It's just like another instrumental track. It's a hidden track. That's not even on the. Well, I don't know if it's even on the J card. I could be wrong. It might be. But yeah, it's literally the only way you can hear it, even with unless he has a hidden download or something. Sometimes you can tuck away a hidden download, but I think you have to have the tape. Which is pretty great because as far as I know, this dude's only put out 5 of these things.
Yeah, and we don't know who My Name is Stave is.
Yeah.
But I don't think his name is Stave.
Well, he friended me on Facebook. Stephen Robinson, I think.
Okay, so it's not
Robert,
my friend.
Might be Robertson.
It's not my friend Steve, who I constantly go, Stave!
No.
So I was like, is it Stave? Because I always call Steve Stave.
But yeah, we'll have this for sale at the Facotry Obscura. As far as I know, there's no other copies even in existence outside of just buying them off the Bandcamp. I'm sure we could get some more, but as of right now, it's a Facotry Obscura exclusive.
I have no idea how many pieces of pizza I've eaten.
Who knows? I mean, when you get the thin crust, it goes a lot faster.
But we hold you.
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you again, Eagle One Pizza. You would like to sponsor us in the future and give us free pizza.
Yeah, we would love some free pizza, man.
If you have a pizza place
Uh-huh.
and you want people to eat pizza for an hour on YouTube and talk about local happenings, we are those folks.
Yeah, just send us pizza. We'll plug you.
Yeah, we will plug you so bad.
I picked this one because they have online ordering, and it's local online ordering that doesn't charge like a freaking fee for it. So that alone is pretty great. Like they have like 5 locations now, I think. But the one we went to, this one's on Classen, kind of over by the Asian district. I want to say it's next to that hair studio, but
Well, one
yeah,
of the
you can
cassettes-
order it online, and you don't have to pay for fees. You can go pick it up, pay for it with a card, and it
Yeah.
works. It's not one of those things where you show up and they don't have your order or whatever. I've tried a lot of different online ordering systems, and
Yeah, this
one of
one,
the better
this
ones.
one's legit. Right now we're listening to Buzzcut, and we're almost out of these cassettes. They're mostly at Factory Obscura,
Yeah,
but
we're gonna get another batch, I think.
but it
yeah,
is a collaborative
yes.
effort. Evan, would you like to explain it as we're almost done?
As I take a bite of pizza, yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Music.
So, we also have Talos cassettes, which is going to come into
Oh
play.
yeah.
So, Buzzcut is spearheaded by one Josh Hogsett, who I always get it confused because I have a childhood friend named Josh Hodgson. Not really a childhood friend, just an acquaintance. But he was the foreman for Talos, which was a really big deal here in the local scene, Oklahoma City indie rock, circa mid 2010s. And this is kind of like a solo electronic project that was done through file sharing collaborations with a whole bunch of folks. A lot of them local, like Hypervigilance, Lennon Bramlett, Maddie Rousseau.
Lennon Bramlett.
Yeah. There's even a Sam Reagan collaboration on here, which is rad because Sam was doing some really cool stuff here before he moved away.
Come back, Sam.
Right. But it's a really cool kid, really chill. I wish it got more publicity than it did. I mean, we do what we can with it, but I don't know. I don't know why it doesn't sell better than it does. I mean, it sells well. It's just, I just think it's so good that, and there's not enough local electronic original tapes.
Yeah.
That this is like one of the handful that we have.
Well, and we have
we do have a Hypervigilance tape.
We have Hypervigilance.
Dr. Pants has an electronic tape.
Yeah, objectionable object.
Objectionable object. Yeah.
I cannot forget that we have one of the best pop punk albums on cassette too. On Holiday.
Okay, they're not electronic, but okay.
I know. I'm just thinking about.
Well, I do want to mention Talos then because Talos, like that project, is kind of set sail. But we've got a couple of Talos tapes. It's not for sale at Factory Obscura. It's not for sale at Dig It. Like we've got a couple Talos tapes. Waist Deep, which was their last project, so good. Yeah, definitely one to get if you know what's up. Other favorite tapes.
We got Debbie Henning.
Debbie Henning, of course.
It's our only vintage tape, and Debbie Henning is amazing. She's a Blues Hall of Fame inductee, so you know she's phenomenal. And this is a vintage album she put out in the early '90s. We have, like I said, on Holiday, so we got some pop punk. Mentioned Preston and Daily.
Acid Queen sells really well.
Oh yeah, Acid Queen, and it's a beautiful purple cassette.
A lot of her cassettes are different colors.
We have
We have some greens, we have some purples.
We have a couple Ramona and the Phantom cassettes at Dig It. I know we have more Ramona and the Phantoms at Dig It than we have in our case because I restocked them like a week or so ago. And so we have all of our events are up on Facebook. If you just follow Make Oklahoma Weirder, you'll find our music on, or here you sign out. Well,
I'll sign out while we keep this music from going into whatever the heck is about to happen here. Yeah, thanks for joining us for the pizza party. If you're watching this as it was recorded and maybe skimming through, we talked about Cassette Week in general, kind of what it is, what we've been doing, and how it's really affected what Make Oklahoma Weirder's been doing in cassettes and live music and stuff. Talked about all of our events for the week, which we have 5 events starting tomorrow. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. A different opportunity. Come see us. You can win a grand prize by entering our drawing, which is a
dual cassette deck.
Dual cassette deck. We've got brand new shirts. They are the cassette tape design with the cursive tape that say Make Oklahoma Weirder, but it's glow in the dark on black. So those are brand new, and as of right now, you can only get them through our pop-up shops. They'll eventually make their way into retail, but as of right now, you can only get them with us. Similarly, we have chat file tapes, which you can only get with us right now. We've only got 29 of them, and we think we're going to sell out of them because this is a big tape, and there's a lot of buzz about this album. We also have an 8-track from Broken Vacuum up in Tulsa, which is pretty rad. And then our usual stuff. We've got our stickers, plenty of stickers, and hats and shirts and other tapes, which we've gone over here. And yeah, we talked a little bit about some of the tapes that are here. Talked about the pizza, and then we were invaded by a lobster chicken.
Yeah.
So I think that about does it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Pony Boy now.
Yep.
And
go have fun at Pony Boy.
Yeah, they're showing spookies.
Yeah. Spooky shows Monday.
Unrelated to Cassette Week, but
yeah, we're still trying to.
They're also making Oklahoma weirder, so we're down with it.
Yep, but if you have any questions that we didn't answer here, you can feel free to message us on Facebook, on Instagram, DM us on Twitter. You can send us an email. Make Oklahoma Weirder.
Email's best. We prefer email.
Yeah, makeoklahomaweirder@gmail.com or weirderok@gmail.com.